Jordan Peterson's life has been shaped by questions about human nature, suffering, responsibility, and the search for meaning. Before becoming a globally recognized public figure, he was a psychologist, researcher, and professor who spent decades studying why people struggle and how they can rebuild their lives. His rise brought admiration from millions and criticism from many others, placing him at the center of cultural debates around the world. Behind the public image, however, was a person facing personal battles, health challenges, and family hardships. His story is not only about success or controversy, but about endurance, vulnerability, and the difficult reality of applying one's own lessons during life's hardest moments. Early life and the search for meaning. Jordan Peterson was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, in 1962, and grew up in Fairview, a small community where his parents encouraged curiosity and education. His father worked as a teacher, while his mother worked as a librarian, creating an environment where books and learning were always present. As a young person, Peterson became fascinated with literature that explored the darkest parts of human history, including works about political systems, human behavior, and social conflict. These books challenged him to think deeply about why societies collapse, why people follow harmful ideas, and how individuals find purpose during difficult times. His early experiences shaped the questions that would guide his entire career. Instead of accepting simple explanations, he became interested in understanding the complexity of human behavior. His curiosity eventually moved him towards psychology, where he believed he could explore the deeper reasons behind human suffering, motivation, and decision-making. Education and the development of a psychological career. Peterson initially studied political science because he wanted to understand how societies function and why certain ideologies influence people. Over time, he realized that many important questions were not only political, but psychological. He continued his studies at the University of Alberta, earning a degree in psychology before completing his doctorate at McGill University. His research focused on personality, aggression, addiction, and the factors that influence destructive behavior. After completing his education, Peterson entered the academic world and became a professor at Harvard University. Later, he returned to Canada and joined the University of Toronto. During this period, he was known primarily as a serious academic and clinical psychologist rather than a public personality. His work focused on helping people understand themselves, overcome personal struggles, and create meaningful lives. Through teaching and therapy, he developed ideas about responsibility, personal growth, and the importance of confronting difficulties rather than avoiding them. The rise of a global public figure. For many years, Peterson remained mostly within academic circles. His life changed dramatically in 2016 when he became involved in a public debate about freedom of expression and language policies in Canada. His online lectures and discussions gained widespread attention, introducing his ideas to a much larger audience. Many people connected with his message about personal responsibility, discipline, and creating order in uncertain times. His popularity increased further after the release of his book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. The book combined psychology, philosophy, mythology, and personal advice in a way that reached millions of readers around the world. However, his growing influence also brought criticism. Supporters viewed him as a voice encouraging personal improvement, while critics challenged some of his views and public statements. As his audience expanded, he became one of the most debated intellectual figures of his generation. Success, pressure, and personal challenges. Global recognition brought new opportunities, but it also created enormous pressure. Peterson traveled internationally, gave lectures, participated in interviews, maintained professional responsibilities, and continued producing educational content. Behind the public success, his personal life became increasingly demanding. His family faced serious health concerns, including his wife's battle with a rare form of cancer. At the same time, Peterson experienced significant health difficulties of his own. His experiences forced him to confront the same struggles he had often discussed with others. The ideas of resilience, responsibility, and facing hardship were no longer just theories from his professional work. They became personal realities. This period revealed a different side of Peterson. Instead of appearing only as a confident speaker, he became someone dealing with uncertainty, fear, and physical limitations. His challenges showed that even people who study suffering and human behavior must face their own moments of vulnerability. A difficult health crisis and recovery. Peterson experienced a serious health crisis after developing complications connected to medication dependence and other health issues. The period was extremely difficult, affecting both his physical condition and his ability to continue his normal activities. He received medical treatment outside North America and spent significant time recovering. During this period, he stepped away from public life, creating concern among many followers who were used to seeing him regularly. When he eventually returned, it was clear that the experience had changed him. He spoke more openly about the limits of human strength and the importance of recognizing personal vulnerability. The experience became another chapter in his understanding of suffering. Instead of simply discussing hardship from an academic perspective, he had personally experienced a situation where his own ability to function was deeply challenged. His recovery was gradual, requiring patience, rehabilitation, and support from his family. Family, recovery, and a new perspective. After returning to public life, Peterson continued working while carrying the lessons from his difficult recovery. His wife's improvement after her cancer diagnosis was another major emotional moment for the family. These experiences influenced his later work and public discussions. He continued exploring themes of meaning, responsibility, and the relationship between suffering and personal growth. In many ways, his later years reflected a shift in perspective. Earlier in his career, he often focused on helping people create structure and stability in their lives. After his own struggles, he also emphasized humility, acceptance, and recognizing human limitations. His family became an important source of support throughout these challenges. Their involvement demonstrated how personal relationships can become essential during periods of illness and uncertainty. The difficulties he faced reminded many people that knowledge and success do not protect anyone from hardship. Everyone eventually encounters moments that test their strength. Continued work and expanding influence. Despite his health challenges, Peterson continued developing educational projects, writing, and speaking publicly. He created new platforms focused on making educational material more accessible beyond traditional institutions. He also continued publishing books that explored psychology, culture, and personal development. His later work reflected both his original ideas and the experiences he gained through personal struggles. At the same time, debates surrounding his views continued. His supporters praised his emphasis on responsibility and individual improvement, while critics questioned some of his interpretations and public positions. Regardless of differing opinions, Peterson remained a highly influential figure whose work encouraged millions of people to think about difficult questions regarding life, purpose, and society. His journey demonstrates the complicated nature of public influence. Becoming widely known can create opportunities to help others, but it can also bring intense pressure, criticism, and personal challenges. Health struggles, resilience, and the human side behind the public image. In recent years, Peterson faced additional health difficulties that required hospitalization and extended recovery. These challenges again removed him from the public spotlight and highlighted the fragile nature of human health. His experiences show that resilience does not mean avoiding suffering. Instead, resilience often means continuing forward despite uncertainty, accepting help, and adapting when circumstances change. The story of Jordan Peterson is ultimately not only about books, debates, or public attention. It is about a person who spent his life studying human struggles and eventually had to face many of those struggles himself. His journey reflects a broader human truth. Knowledge can guide people, but life will always present unexpected challenges. The ability to respond with patience, courage, and support from others often determines how people move forward. Behind every public figure is a person experiencing the same fears, hopes, and difficulties shared by everyone. Peterson's story remains a reminder that even those who teach about strength must sometimes learn how to receive support.